Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Tonight channel. Gervonta Davis not impressed with Teofimo Lopez. It seems as though Teofimo Lopez walks into a room believing he is the smartest one in it. His words may come across as megafine, but his actions once the bell rings often indicate that he is one of the best fighters in the world. Lopez's hubris-filled attitude has led him to believe that even the likes of pound-for-pound star Terence Crawford wouldn't stand much of a chance. Lopez is good enough with his words to elicit a response from most, but whenever Gervonta Davis' name is mentioned, it's crickets. There are only 24 hours in a day, and Davis isn't willing to share any of them, focusing on Lopez. He did thought just watch him fight. Lopez headlined a rare Tuesday card in Las Vegas against Jamaine Ortiz. Davis, from his palatial estate, turned on his television and figured why not tune in. Once he did, he could not help but laugh. Ortiz was on his A-game. The previous tweets he dished out, warning Lopez of a violent knockout, were all just smoke and mirrors. He boxed and moved, throwing out frustrated signs from Lopez as he continued to hit nothing but air. As the rounds ticked by, Ortiz ostensibly kept pushing all the right buttons. He growled in his spurts, but spent most of his time letting Lopez take the lead. By the time the final bell rang, there was a belief permeating through the arena that an upset has just taken place. Unfortunately for Ortiz, however, all three judges sitting ringside were convinced that he did enough. Tears ran down Lopez's cheek as he began patting himself on the back. Still, it might have been another win, but Davis wasn't impressed. But now he will stroll around with his WBO and Ring Magazine super lightweight titles strapped to his waist. But if there is ever a time when he does face Davis, the 29-year-old will have his knife and a fork ready. Food, wrote Davis on his social media account. Gervonta Davis' possible next opponent gets brutally blunt warning from Carl Froch. Conor Ben has been told he is jumping the gun by targeting a fight with Gervonta Davis. Ben and Davis have been trash-talking each other on social media, since Ben's unanimous points victory over Peter Dobson at the beginning of the month. Despite the pair naturally being a couple of weight classes apart, the heavier Ben confirmed last week that an offer have been submitted to Davis. "I know a serious offer has been made. Let's see if he is all talk," Ben said. "The talking's done. Don't pipe up and start running your mouth on Twitter and then not sign the contract." British boxing legend Carl Froch, however, has cautioned Ben against getting in the ring with Tank. "I am interested in the Gervonta Davis fight," Froch said. "He is the road killer from Baltimore, and half of his friends are either dead or in prison. He's one of those, like a real hard man, and he's a weight division below Conor Ben. But I don't think that's a fight Conor Ben should be cutting out. I just think Conor just needs to take his time a little bit. I know he is desperate to fight and he wants to become a world champion, but you can't jump in with these guys. You need a stepping stone. Conor Ben has done what he is done, but he is at an almost a 2-year break, and now he is calling out road killers. He can't just be jumping in with these guys. He's not ready. He needs to just build himself back up and get his license back first, obviously," Carl Froch said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.